Good morning, wicked ones. It is Laura here with a Monday. Look at us going live on a Monday. So if you don't know what this is all about, then I have managed to, I promise I have, she's not sat here yet, but I've managed to persuade Monica to come and answer all of our wonderful questions that we have for her about Wicked Dragon, about where she gets her inspiration from, all of these lovely questions. You guys have been sending in your questions. Thank you very much. Monica is just grabbing her drink and she is gonna come and sit down now. It's very exciting.
Hello everyone.
So, I can't believe I finally managed to do it. Monica doesn't particularly like going in front of the camera, so this is very rare. If you do have any questions that you have whilst we are chatting, then absolutely let us know and I'll keep reading the comments and I will impromptu ask her questions. So, first up, Monica, what are you drinking?
Tea. Herbal tea, as usual, from my favourite unicorn cup. I've had this cup for years.
You have, haven't you? It's been your favourite for years?
Yeah, it's an old Asda.
Oh,
cup.
is it?
Yeah,
Ah.
I originally bought it for Olivia and then I thought, no. It's the right size.
It's mine.
Yeah, so everybody in the office knows not to touch this one.
Don't touch the unicorn mug. So there we are. Monica is drinking her herbal tea. Right, okay, so let's start by, I would be doing you all a disservice if I didn't start with the duster. Monica,
The duster.
tell us.
The duster. The duster.
Tell us
here.
when the duster is going to be landing on our website, please.
So, this morning, just this morning, we had a delivery, big delivery from Nepal. And we uncovered the duster. We know exactly what boxes it's in.
Hey!
So the duster is ready to go. Sharon has prepared a listing. We've got the photos done. So the duster should be live tomorrow.
Woo!
Yay!
I feel like this has been a never-ending question that I have not been able to answer. Every Friday morning live, I have people saying, "When's the duster coming? When's the duster coming?" It is coming tomorrow. Who is excited? I am totally excited. I am so pleased that we can tell you that it is coming tomorrow. So that is wonderful news. First question done. The duster is coming tomorrow, and it is beautiful, isn't it?
It is. I absolutely love.
I'm
how
just
it
going to
came
show
out.
it one more
Absolutely love the length, the colours, pockets. Of course, it has.
It has pockets. Yes, of course it has pockets. Oh, it's so pretty.
It's nice and light, nice and flowy. Oh, it's beautiful.
Fabulous.
I wasn't sure whether to go for this style of sleeves. I thought maybe if we just go for simple sleeve like this, that might be, because these sleeves are not for everyone, I guess. But actually, I'm so glad we decided to go with this flared.
The sleeves totally make it.
Sleeve.
I think so.
Yeah, very happy with that.
So that's coming tomorrow. Hooray! Right, okay. So, Monica, let's get cracking.
For me.
So, we have a question from Sarah Daukster. Sarah, I don't know how to say your last name. Let me know if I'm saying it wrong. Sarah would like to know, the block colour skirts have been a great addition to your range of clothes. So I guess this is talking about our steampunk and Aradia skirt and also our Nixie skirt. We've been experimenting with some colour blocking and I personally love it because I think it works really well when you mix and match it with our brighter colours. So Sarah would like to know, is it possible for a block colour jacket? Razor cut details, embroidery details to enhance it.
We used to have those.
We
used to have those for years and years. They were the over-dyed, short-fitted jackets.
Was it the one with the pixie hem?
With the swirly hem.
Yeah.
With the pointy hem. And it's been about a couple of years since we haven't restocked them. We are... Yes, that's a good idea. We'll look into it. We'll look into it and see what we can do. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the suggestion. I completely forgot about them, and they've been so popular.
They have.
We sold so many at the festivals.
Yeah.
And yeah, good. What color? What colors?
Tell us.
Let me think. Purple.
I think that's a safe bet. Thank you so much, Sarah, for your question. Okay, right. Monica, what is your biggest design inspiration when you're thinking about new season items? This is a biggie.
Oh my goodness. My inspiration comes from so many sources. One of my biggest inspiration is our previous lines, even lines that we used to stock in 2016, 2017. I love bringing them back in slightly different design because I just love our products so much, and I just want to bring them back. Sometimes I get inspired when I get photos from our manufacturers. I mean, they are such brilliant designers. A lot of them are just better than me. So I get a lot of inspiration from that. And when I see particular print or style, I come up with ideas for a different style and clothing that we might have had in the past in this new print. And
okay, so does it sometimes happen that you get fabric in and you are inspired by the fabric and like a design pings into your head and then you ask them to create that design?
Absolutely. Do you remember the mushroom print, the fairly new, this one?
Yes.
So this, and I've seen the print, I just knew that's Wicked Dragon, absolutely. And it's nicely subtle. It's not the classic hippie style.
It's really bohemian, isn't it?
Yes. So I knew that was her. So I tried to style the whole collection from it. And it's coming.
It is coming. It's coming
maybe Friday.
soon.
Maybe Friday. So yeah, I get inspiration from. I love colors. I love paintings. I love art. So a lot of my inspiration comes from that as well. Hopefully you can see it in our clothes.
We definitely can. Thank you very much, Monica. Okay, right, another question this time from Julie Searley. Searley, I hope I've said your name right. Okay, right, Julie, is it possible to get more long sleeve thinner tops for summer? I feel like I know the answer to this question.
Long sleeve thinner tops.
I'm thinking about the thing that came in just the other day.
Oh, you mean the knitted? Possibly, it's more to wear over a top. It's more like cover up.
Yeah.
We don't generally get long sleeve tops for summer, but we just actually now trialing new style from one of our manufacturers, and it's plain tops, which should be fairly thin fabric. So possibly for next year. I think it's too late for this year because the production sometimes takes months, but possibly.
How long does it take from deciding that you're going to order something to actually it arriving with us?
It depends how long I spend on preparing the order, which might take a long time because I just want to get it right, and it can take me weeks, months. So I have to start thinking about our next collection fairly early, and then once we send the order to our manufacturer, it depends also on the manufacturer. We work with businesses who are really just a family size, and of course the production will take longer. We also work with slightly bigger companies, still in Nepal, still very small in comparison to Chinese companies, obviously. And then the production may take a month and a half. With the smaller smaller size manufacturers, could take up to 3 months. So you have to really plan everything. So we then get all our shipment together within a week. It has to be finished within a week. Otherwise, our agent's storage space won't fit, and he will start bugging me to get the boxes sent as soon as possible. So it takes a lot of
so you have to
logistics.
coordinate it,
Yes.
so that everything arrives at the same time, because
Yes.
we order from not just one company, we're ordering. So
Absolutely.
do you try and coordinate it? So do you give all of the suppliers a certain date that they need to work to, and that is the same date? So in theory, it should all land ready to go at the same time.
Yes, but I also know that some will not be able to finish within the month, so I need to send the order a bit earlier. And still, even if we give the date of completion, approximate date of completion, problems happen all the time, and it's understandable, and we don't want to pressurize our lovely manufacturers too much. So we normally have 2 shipments, maybe a month apart, so whoever was not able to finish can then comfortably finish by the next shipping date. That seems to work the best.
Ah, that's nice. Okay, right. Next up. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is another biggie. So have a sip of your tea, Monica. Okay, question 5. Why did you start Wicked Dragon? Can you tell us about it? How it came about?
Oh my goodness.
And also the first few months of the business.
How long do we have? It's been such a journey. I mean, I can't describe it all. It's been such an incredible journey. My husband Peter and I, we always knew we wanted a business together. We always knew we wanted to work together and create something together. And things just fell in place when Peter was made redundant, and I was working in a job where I could give some of my time to creating something, starting a venture. So we started in 2010. The business was very, very different to what it is now. I mean, we worked from our home, from our conservatory. All our stuff was in the conservatory for years and years. And that was before our daughter was born. So at that time, we both loved the we both loved crystals and the metaphysical. So we started with selling gifts and crystals and tarot cards.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Did
that was
you?
2010.
Wow.
And jewellery. Oh, it was beautiful handmade Moldavite jewellery, because we both come from Czech, where Moldavite can be found. So Moldavite is quite big in Czech, and you can get some beautiful, beautiful rare pieces. So we found this person who was as enthusiastic as we were about creating jewellery, and we found some beautiful pieces. So that's how we started, and then we started adding a bit more clothes. It sort of happened naturally, and then our daughter was born in 2014, and it was very, very difficult to set up a stall with little crystals and candles and little knickknacks with a baby on my back. So we shifted more and more towards clothes, and I love selling clothes. I did find my passion in that, and yes, we were very fortunate to find lovely people in Nepal that helped us on our journey.
How did you go about finding the first suppliers?
Oh my goodness, do you know what? Me being me, I just jump into things, and I went online and I found the first Nepal supplier.
Really?
I went and made an order. We made few mistakes on the way, obviously, but after about 2 years, we could see improvement. And we were again very fortunate to get in contact with the agent we using up to now. I mean, he is fantastic, absolutely fantastic, loyal, very honest, and he's been such help to Wicked Dragon. And again, you know, we moved forward, and in 2018, we made our first trip to Nepal.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, when our daughter was 3 years old, we couldn't go before because of her age, obviously. But
So all that time you were trading and you'd never actually met them?
no,
That must have been amazing to go over there for the first time.
Oh my gosh, that was wonderful. That was really, really wonderful.
Because you must have already built up quite a relationship with these people, but you'd never actually met them.
Yes, yeah, no, that was lovely. And we went immediately the year after, and then of course COVID happened, so we couldn't go for several years. Yeah, it's been adventure. It's been adventure, amazing adventure. I mean, I love what we do, and I'm sure Peter does too. And
do you think it's a big part of your the success with your suppliers that you go out to Nepal or wherever, go and meet your suppliers and actually take time to get to know everybody and build up more of a relationship?
Absolutely, absolutely. In Nepal, most of the business is done face to face over masala tea. So to be able to go there and sit down with everybody and not just about business, you know, we get to know our manufacturers, our suppliers, their families as well. We get invited to their families, and it's just lovely to be part of that world. Oh, we love going to Nepal. I miss it. I could go tomorrow.
And do you think it helps the business when you then come back and then place an order with them, or have to chat to them about something difficult or whatever?
No, absolutely, absolutely. The personal touch helps, definitely. Plus, we get a lot of inspiration while we're there. We can see different designs. We can see the fabrics that are available.
And you have been known, haven't you, to just fall in love with something when you're there and then all of a sudden say, okay, we're going to buy this, this is coming. You do that, don't you?
Absolutely.
It just bundle stuff.
That's me.
I think they're always the best pieces though, the ones that you find impromptu.
Well, not always, but that's me. Luckily, Peter is the sort of the balancing part when he says, do you want to think about it for a bit? Look at this. Yeah, he's right. So we work so well together.
Oh, okay, so kind of slightly moving on from that, how do you find working with suppliers on the other side of the world? What are the plus points and what are the downsides of working, you know, with suppliers on the other side of the world? Are there sometimes moments where you think, oh my goodness, this is annoying? It's not, well, thanks to the technology, it's possible. And I'm so grateful for that. Because, you know, years back, this would, what we have now, the relationship we have now with our suppliers would not be possible. So, and a lot of things can be sorted over WhatsApp or call or and you
email.
do generally have informal chats, don't you? Generally on a Monday morning or something, there's often somebody who'll just give you a quick call and update and things.
It's in touch with a lot of our manufacturers, maybe on a weekly basis, especially with our agent who looks after everything for us there. The advantages, I think it's more the disadvantages than advantages, because it's great to go there and speak to everybody face to face. Sometimes things can get lost in translation as well. When dealing over WhatsApp or email, I haven't thought about really. It's just what it is.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Okay, right. Oh, this is a tricky one.
Okay.
What's your all-time favourite Wicked Dragon piece?
Well,
Is it
becoming? Layla is becoming. I've got so many. Oh gosh.
Do you do that? Do you take a lot home?
I try not to take too much, otherwise.
You are quite disciplined with it.
We'd have to move to a bigger house.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got few pieces that really stand out. I don't necessarily wear them, but I love selling them. I love how they are loved by our customers.
And which ones do you think are the real iconic Wicked Dragon pieces?
I must say, and that's something I could never wear because I don't do dungarees, especially harem dungarees. It's our Patchwork harem dungarees. We've been selling these for years and years, and we just got another delivery of them. They always disappear, and there are people who look incredible wearing those. I can't.
Have you tried?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. It's not pretty.
I have to say, from our lives, I feel like there are people who wear dungarees and there are people who definitely don't wear dungarees. I'm a dungaree wearer. I love wearing dungarees.
It's the harem dungarees. It's the proper harem dungarees with the crotch
And
reaching quite
there
low.
are bestsellers specifically,
Yes,
the harem ones.
yes, absolutely.
Oh,
And
wow.
as I said, there are people that send us photos that look absolutely incredible in them. They have the look.
Yeah.
I can't. But I love them.
But lots of people obviously do. Okay, right. What do you want WD to represent to our community and to the wider audience?
Oh my goodness. Well, I would love for Wicked Dragon clothes to make people as happy as we are selling them. Just bringing the color and bringing the that's me feeling to anybody who wears it. If you can find few pieces that speak to you, that make you feel you, really truly you, that's what I would love Wicked Dragon to be.
Yeah, we speak about it a lot, don't we? Like, I think specifically also because we are of a certain age. Oh, hello.
Yes.
Darcy's coming to join us.
Of course, because Peter went downstairs.
So because we are of a certain age and we've kind of been through that thing where you kind of sometimes you're in work and you have to wear a certain colour, and then you kind of feel like you get to a certain age and it's like, actually, what am I sticking to all these fashion rules for? I want to wear bright things. I want to, wear things that show off my personality. And I think that is very much part of us, isn't it?
Absolutely. If Wicked Dragon can be that, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it kind of is, I have to say. I think there's lots of people who do find that from our community. Okay, right. Tell us about your downtime. What do you do when you're not supplying our wicked community with fabulous clothing?
Oh my goodness, I do quite a lot.
You do.
And it changes a lot. I mean, since moving here to North Devon, what I do in my spare time completely changed to what I used to do before.
Really?
Yes, because I love the outdoors, and we used to live in quite a big town, so the outdoor time was very limited. But over here, oh my goodness, we are out every day with Darcy on the beach, just walks on the beach. If you follow our group, I've started running this year as well, which I never thought I would, but I absolutely... I can't say I love it. I don't love it when I run. I love it when I finish running.
Yeah.
But I miss it if I don't go.
How often do you run now?
I used to, up until the 10K when I was training, it was 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. Now I try at least 2 times a week, just not to lose it, and it just helps to de-stress and clear my mind. And
Peter's desperately trying to get Darcy back into her place.
she will
She's
get
gone.
used to this. I love reading, always have.
What are you reading at the moment?
At the moment, I've read The Salt Path, which is a must, absolutely a must. And I'm now on the second book, Wild Silences. And oh my goodness, I just love those books, absolutely. If you've not heard Salt Path, it's just a lovely story and it takes place here in North Devon and Cornwall and this southwest. So
I've got it at home. My friends lent it to me, and I must start reading it because everybody is raving about it.
it is beautiful, beautiful story.
Right, where would you like WD to be in 5 years' time?
Oh my goodness.
I know, that's a tricky one, isn't it?
I know I should know this. Peter might have a better idea. He's the one thinking ahead. I live in a moment. But obviously we'd love to be able to continue what we do and possibly find other manufacturers, perhaps in India to be able to introduce slightly more bohemian designs rather than the classic hippie. Just continue what we're doing with new design, being able to find new designs.
Carry on with
Carry on.
fabulous Wicked Dragon clothing. Okay, right, last question. We've kind of covered this a little bit from Jen Rainbow, who's going to be watching later on Catch Up. Hi, Jen. Okay, so Jen is curious as to how WD started. I feel like we've kind of spoken about that. And how the gorgeous items are created. So how do our suppliers literally make the items? So they're handmade?
They are made most, yes. So we visited, obviously, the factories, and I always love watching all the lovely people creating our items. It's really, I could stand there all day just watching everybody.
So is it quite a creative space then? Because it's not, you kind of think about these manufacturers as these really big factories who are doing working machines, and it's kind of not like that with our suppliers, is there? There's a lot of moving around, and there's a lot of freehand cutting and things, isn't there?
Yes,
More than I thought.
I think we posted a few videos where the fabrics are stuck and then cut through several layers. That's why some of the items might be slightly different in sizing when it gets to the end, but that's the beauty of handmade items. And then it's all hand sewn together, stitching is done. I mean, it goes from one section to the other. It's lovely to follow and see all the stages up to ironing and packing.
And even because obviously a lot of our clothes are quite intricate in terms of the designs, and they do that freehand, don't they? So they will sit at a machine and they will.
Absolutely.
It's not like they are processing a machine to do it. They are literally embroidering it themselves, aren't they, with the machine?
I wonder if you can post a few videos so you can get an idea of how the clothes is made.
Yeah,
it's lovely to watch. Everything is done really by hand. There is a person sitting behind sewing machine and just puts everything together, the whole item by hand.
And there's often one thing that I was really surprised at is we've got some pictures and videos of like a square table and people all around the table and they're chatting while they're working. It's very communal, isn't it?
It
More than I was expecting, I think.
Absolutely. Yes. The final finishes are done by women who sit in a circle and chat, or they can take the work outside in a garden, and they're finishing, if the weather's nice, they're finishing everything outside.
Oh, wow.
Or with our ponchos. Yes, that's a good example. The ponchos are made by women who are unable to get to work because of their caring responsibilities, so they would sit at home and do a little bit of knitting,
Crocheting, don't get that
Yes.
wrong. I got
I'm
tipped
sure
off for
they
that
do
before.
And yeah, then the finished product is collected from them, so they are able to earn money while they're looking after their elderly or children. I love that.
Me
Such a
too.
good idea.
I was so pleased when we started stocking that poncho because it is such a lovely story, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Working from home mothers everywhere.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you so much to everybody who sent us in your questions. If there's anything that you haven't asked but you've just thought of, then leave us a comment and we can always just reply in the comments. I can just ask Monica afterwards. That's no problem. So,
keep your eyes on our website because, as we said, we've just had a massive delivery, so there will be a lot coming up.
So basically,
today.
just to give you a bit of context this morning, at about 11:30, I said to Monica, okay, you nearly ready for the interview? And she said, oh gosh, I totally forgot. I've just been downstairs doing what I shouldn't be doing. So delivery day is your favourite day, isn't it? It's like Christmas.
Absolutely.
And
I know Pete will start nudging me to go for lunch, and then I'll be like, oh, another half an hour, another box.
And I have to say, this is one of the biggest deliveries that we've had for a while, isn't it? So we have got so many new products. So Sharon is literally just all she's going to be doing over the next couple of weeks is just sifting through boxes, putting things out on the shelves. So there is lots to do, isn't there?
And we've just released 2 dresses that you might remember from the past. I think we stocked them about 3, 4, 5 years ago. They are the Carnaby style dresses in a sleeveless and short sleeve version. So I hope you like them.
And they're in our Curvy Girl collection, aren't
Yes,
they?
they are.
Yay! I think you guys are going to love these. I might have to put one on Friday because they are really gorgeous. Okay, right. So that is everything from us. That wasn't too painful, was it?
No,
We
gosh.
could do this again, I think.
Let's do it again.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you so much, Monica.
Oh, thank you, Laura.
Thank you so much, everybody. Keep watching on Catch Up and let us know your comments. Right, okay, I will see you on Friday and have a good week. See you later.
See you later.